our master bus. So first of all, I have everything ending up at this print bus, and this print bus is going to stereo out, which is the master bus. So what I've done on this is added a few things here. So first of all, I add the virtual mix rack, and I'm just going to bypass all these, and I guess I'll go to the chorus since it's the louder part of the song so you guys can really hear what this is doing. So you don't want to make too much change on the master bus, but you do want to color it up a little bit. So what I usually do is I start with this virtual mix rack and I add this virtual mix bus on here. So this is an analog console kind of emulation here. And what I'll do is I'll just bypass all these and I will turn this on and off so you can hear what it's adding. Listen to the drums. You can kind of hear how the drums punch more when you turn this on. I'll start with it bypassed. Hear how much energy gets added when I throw this in. Listen again. And we're even going into the red a little here, but it still sounds great. It's really coloring it up, saturating the whole song. Next, I added Revival, which is this high and low end harmonic distortion. And we're just adding a tad bit at the top, tiny bit at the bottom. And see if you can hear what this is doing. I'll start with it bypassed and bring it in. You can just hear the low end and the high end of the cymbals come forward a little bit more. And then it looks like I'm adding a 12K boost with this plugin. This is really subtle, so if you want more cymbals, I usually boost around 12K. So let's see if you can hear the difference in this. Alright, so I really like what that's doing. Next, I add some compression now. So this is the Waves. It's a stereo bus compressor. And I have the attack, the slowest it can go, which is 30 milliseconds. And then the release as fast as it can go. And we're just getting a couple dBs of gain reduction here. Just kind of gluing the mix together. Next, I added even more saturation with this Black Box HG2. So I kind of just dial in this saturation as I see fit. I think I have it about 15%. So I'll play it bypassed, and when I turn it on, just listen to what this does to the high end. Kind of listen for the cymbals and the high end of Andy's voice. It sounds pretty cool. Really like that. And then I added some more compression with this API 2500. The reason I have two compressors on the master bus is because I don't like to compress too much with one compressor because I don't want to get any of the pumping effect from the compressor. So I like to do some subtle compression with, one or two compressors at most. So what I did here is I have the slowest attack, the smallest ratio, and the fastest release. But on this one, it has a stereo link, so I have it at 60%. So this doesn't compress the left and right channel the same. It breaks it up, into two channels and allows you to compress the sides different. So maybe the left is louder than the right at certain points of the song, so it's not going to apply equal amount of compression to each of the sides. I also have a high pass filter selected on this compressor, so it's not compressing the super lows of the mix. So I'll bring this in and out for you so you can hear what it's doing. We're just getting about a dB of gain reduction, so not too much, just a little more glue for the song as a whole. Next, I add the virtual tape machine. So this is basically emulating as though the song is, bussed down to an actual tape machine. So it's giving it some analog warmth. And I have it on the 15 IPS and then the half-inch 2-track tape machine. And this gives kind of a low-end bump, which I kind of like to the song. So I'll play it without and then with. So that's key. I really like adding this to my master bus. I put it on almost every master bus, and I just add some of that analog warmth, to this digital sounding song. Lastly, what I'm doing is I'm adding some multiband compression, and this is a game-changing trick. So I learned this a few months ago, and it's definitely brought my mixes to a new level. So this adds instant energy to the song. So what I'm doing is I'm just compressing these middle two bands, and I'm not touching this high and low band, but I'm compressing these middle two bands by a good amount, and then I add makeup gain back so that the part is just as loud as it was before it was compressed. So this just brings up the lower parts of the song that you can't hear as much, and evens out these two middle bands. So I'm actually going to start with this on, and I'm going to take it off and listen how much energy the song loses when I bypass this. Yeah, it's a really cool trick. If you guys want me to make a video showing a little bit more how I do that, I can definitely do that for you. Alright guys, so that's the whole mix. I'm going to play you through the song from start to finish just so you can hear it. And this was the first time making one of these for me, so please reach out, let me know what I could be doing differently. Hopefully I'll get better at these, because I do want to make more videos and reach more people and help people out. So please feel free to reach out with any questions or video ideas. So that's it for me. Thanks guys. Here's the song.
Surrounded by your but you need to trust me. Break away from our history and see past the trouble we caused. I'm waiting and calling, and I'll be outside. I want you to know that I'll be just fine. I want you to be the one when it's all crashing down. I want you to see it all before it's all gone. Standing hurt but strong, you're dragging me along. My patience wearing thin, and I won't wait at all. Can you teach me how to feel this rhythm now? Can you teach me how to live? And we're tangled up in life. I don't wanna be a fool, but I know I'm not the only one. I don't wanna see the truth, that you're better off with someone else. I don't wanna see it through, but I know I'm not the only one. I don't wanna see the truth, that you're better off with someone else. I'm waiting and calling, and I'll be outside. I want you to know that I'll be just fine. I want you to be the one when it's all crashing down. I want you to see it all before it's all gone.
Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to download your free Ultimate Home Studio Mix Guide. I made this for you guys so you could start getting your mixes sounding better. There's a lot of great information in there, and be sure to reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help with your mixes. Thanks.